Good morning everybody and welcome to my bathroom. I know this video has been like a month coming because I kept promising it, but there was a product that I was really excited to try out and kind of let you guys know about, and it took a lot longer to come, like 2 weeks longer to come than I thought it was going to. And obviously I wanted to have been using it for a decent amount of time, just to, you know, because I don't want to ever be like, look, I've been using this for a day, it's great, you know, because that's not useful to anybody. Today is going to be my, as you know from the title, it's going to be my skincare routine. And I am going to film this evening as well. I love watching these kinds of videos, and there are quite a few videos and video ideas that I have where I'm like, oh, are people just like bored of that? Because it's really old school YouTube and old school kind of, you know, beauty YouTubing. But I'm like, yeah, but these are the videos that I actually find useful and actually helpful and, you know, are more informative as well as being entertaining. So let's just crack on with it. It's more, you can tell I'm rambling and I can't, you know, apparently string a sentence together. So, you know, this is gonna be good. Is this ridiculous? Yes. Do I love it? Also yes. So the first thing I use in the morning, I would normally do this in the shower, but for obvious reasons, I am not going to film me in the shower. So it's the Wild Mint Citrus Cleanse Illuminating Antioxidant Cleanser. And you can see I'm actually almost out of this, which is slightly sad. But this is a lovely, really gentle cleanser. Now, this does not really take your makeup off. It says that it does, but to be honest, like, this is not going to get rid of your mascara or your heavy makeup or anything like that, which is why I use it in the morning, because in the morning I just, you know, I've washed my face the night before. It's not, you know, I don't need something really intense. It's just really gentle and lovely to use. About 5 pumps worth, so about that much. And this is not a foaming cleanser, so again, if you have really sensitive skin, then this may be a really good one for you. It does have a fragrance to it, but it is a very light. It's very fresh, which again makes it lovely to use in the morning. And then I always use, and you'll see me use this again, this is a clean one today, I promise. Always use a clean face cloth, please, because these things can get gross. But I always just use one of these just to really gently wipe it off. And I actually don't know exactly where I got this one from. I've got a few of them, but it's by Erase Your Face. And I'll link something similar down below if you can't if I can't find this exact one. But I love this one because it's massive, and it's also because it's dark colour. It doesn't show up all of your mascara, you know, stains and things quite so much. But I love using one of these because these are the kinds of cloths which say, you know, we can take off your entire makeup without any product. They can't. Don't believe that. They can take off quite a bit. They're a bit like face wipes, you know, but much better for the environment and for you. But, you know, they will take off quite a lot, but they won't take off everything, I mean. So I like to use one in conjunction with my cleansers, because then it's just a little bit of very gentle exfoliation, and it also just, it really helps, particularly in the evening, to get your eye makeup off, because it means you're not like scrubbing at anything, because we don't want that. Okay, so next up is not the Superdrug Vitamin E micellar water. Although this stuff is amazing if you are, you know, looking for micellar water. This is a really good one. This is actually the Ren Skincare, their toner, and I'll put a photo of what the bottle actually looks like just here. I decant it out of the bottle that they give you because it is really clever. It's basically so you can put like a cotton pad on top, or reusable cotton pad, and then like press it down and the product will go up into the cotton pad. I feel like you waste so much product applying toner like that. I just think like so much of it goes into the pad itself and not actually on your face. So I took a tip from Skincare by Serum, and I actually just apply this with my hands. So I pour a little bit, I can't really show you because it's liquidy, but I just pour a bit into my hands, rub it in my palms, and then I just massage it into my face like this. I find it I see so much more of a difference with my toners than, you know, when I just put it on my hands, than when, like I say, I put it on a cotton pad, because like I say, you waste so much product. So if you're finding you're getting through your toners really quickly, and this is not it's not a super expensive product, but it's not a cheap one, then you know, this lasts me for ages when I do it like this, and still all the same, you know, skin brightening effects and all these things. Like, my skin loves this product. I do know I had somebody comment on, because I've talked about this before, and I had somebody comment on that video saying the worst thing I ever tried for my skin. And this is why, like, skincare is so personal. Like, I love watching other people's skincare routines, and I think, you know, I'm a big believer in looking after your skin. Also, by the way, the bonus of putting these into your hands is that then you can just rub them all over your hands, and then your hands get the benefits as well, which is dreamy. So after I've used my toner, I will then use a serum. And for the last few months, I've actually been using this one by IM. And this isn't really a serum, it's more of a creamy kind of texture. And full disclosure, they did send this to me, and I have enjoyed using it. It's in glass packaging. It comes with like a little cap to put on, and it's really lovely to use, and my skin has been really good whilst I've been using it. However, this is expensive. Like, this is not a cheap product at all, and if I'm being perfectly honest, I think I got as good results with my my Korean skincare that I was using before, the Purito serum, which I just need to reorder. I know I keep saying that, but I actually just need to reorder it, because that one was so much cheaper and I think did as good of a job. But very grateful to have been sent this, obviously, and it is a good product. If you're wondering about trying them, I mean, I'm having to like scrape it out. If you're curious about the products, give them a go, because they are nice, and obviously they're a bit of a, you know, smaller company and a smaller brand, which is always nice to support. But yeah, I don't know, I think there are others on the market which are as good, if not better. And then the next product I use is an eye cream, and this is the Lacura Eye Moisture Boost eye cream. And I knew I should have bought 2 of these, because like, we are full on scraping the edges of the pot now, and I just, they only bring this out in summer, and I've said it before, I will continue to say it, Aldi, please make, you know, your products more permanent, the really good ones that we all really like, because this eye cream I absolutely adore. It is kind of more of a, almost, it's like a gel slash cream. It's really light. And now, you do not need an eye cream, okay? You can just use your normal moisturizer. But I love the texture of this one for around the eye area, because it's not too heavy. If I was using this level of moisturizer on my whole face, I think I would feel like I needed a bit more, but around my eye area, it's just perfect. And I always just use my ring finger just to give myself a little bit of a massage, because I do get quite puffy in here, and I get quite a lot of fluid retention like above here, and I don't want this bit to like droop too much, do you know what I mean? That's the only thing in terms of signs of aging that I actually have an issue with. You know, lines and everything, they're gonna happen, and that's absolutely fine. And as long as they're not frown lines, I'm living life okay. But I find doing this really gently just helps so much with that. And I often find also that using a designated eye cream reminds me to do this, because it's like, you know, you have to put your eye cream on now, so make sure that you are, you know, doing your little massage. And it's just nice in the morning. It really helps wake your face up. So the sun cream that I'm using at the moment is still the Centella Green Level Safe Sun SPF 50 blah 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 by Purito. Now, I know Purito got in some hot water for some of their SPFs were found to not be as high protection as they said. But when I first used this, I then went and bought another 2. So this is actually my 3rd one, and I've nearly used it all up. It's nearly gone. So I don't know if I will repurchase this one, just because, you know, I'm actually not entirely sure what the outcome of all of that was. I need to look into it again. But that's why I am still using this, because I am getting through my, you know, backlog of it, quite frankly. And I'm still using this. I mean, I use this as my moisturizer. I don't have a moisturiser step in the morning. Otherwise it's too much product on my skin, quite frankly. And unless your skin is really, really dry, if you have a good toner and a good serum, you'll probably find you won't need one. And especially if you're like, oh, my skin's just like, there's skincare glow and then there's just shiny, then, you know, I feel you. And if I use moisturiser, then I'm just shiny. And, you know, and then I find I have to put a powder on my skin, and I'm like, well, this is all very counterproductive. So yeah, I just use a good amount of my sun cream, and then that's basically it. Oh, actually, no, that is not the last step. The last step is Burt's Bees lip balm. I adore this stuff, and particularly in the winter, I do tend to get quite dry lips. So this is just their moisturising lip balm in the little stick, and this is in the cherry scent, the wild cherry, which I love. This one, and then their minty one are like, oh, so good. And that's it. That's it for the morning. So I will see you in a few hours for me, a few seconds for you, and we will do my evening skincare routine. See you in a sec. Anybody else look at themselves at this stage in the process and go,